urgent things happening with the Jasmy price action right now, and it is really good news, guys. Jasmy baby is pumping once again. We are going to take a look at it. Welcome back to the show. Joe here. Thank you all for tuning in, especially you Jasmy fans, but you crypto fans in general. We have a whole host of crypto content always being covered by us. So go back and watch previous videos. If you are new here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, select all notifications, and you'll never miss a show. And guys, if you love Jasmy or crypto for that matter, make sure you smash up that like. Let's get into it. But before we hit the chart first, just quickly looking at the news, there isn't a whole host of brand new news out there on Jasmy at the moment. Again, still that main news that I covered in the last video was that huge partnership with Panasonic, which may be pumping the price action right now, but I think it's more coming from a technical perspective, which we'll look at in a moment. But throughout the various media outlets, things are looking pretty good. Pretty bullish sentiment on Jasmy. Here you can see Jasmy clearing major resistance, or the bulls triggering another huge rally. Also, again, more media saying, yes, Bitcoin's rising above 70,000, but Jasmy becomes the top gainer. So the majority sentiment out there is that Jasmy is very bullish at the moment. I think retail are picking up on this and have the ability to push this price a little bit higher. So let's see how things are going. We are going to dive into it. But of course, first, if you want to win up to £10,000 worth of Jasmy, you can go to cryptcons.com. You can enter competition 8. You can win up to £10,000 worth. I know most of you guys are dealing in dollars, of course. That's over $12,000. You can enter from anywhere worldwide. You don't have to just be in the UK. You can enter from the USA. You can enter from literally anywhere you are. It's all on the blockchain. You can receive your prize. You don't, of course, have to win Jasmy either. You can win other altcoins. You can win Bitcoin. Go to cryptcons.com. It's got the very best odds of you winning any crypto. So go there. Now, let's dive on into the chart because things are looking quite exciting. We are looking at the 4-hour chart. And guys, I talked about in the last video, potential bull flag. Are we breaking out of this triangle? That is exactly why I've taken this trade on Jasmy this morning. If you want to trade with us, we've got all our links to our affiliates in the description. Again, I'm trading on Mexi. We've got an affiliate for Mexi. Great platform. This is literally up over 50% at the time of recording. Things looking really good. That's why I'm taking this long on Jasmy. So back on the chart, guys. Again, I'm looking at this potential breakout on the 4-hour chart. But before we even dive more into that, let's just go back to the daily, take things back a sec. I talked about in the last video us potentially being in this resistance area that we can climb into if we can get that fifth wave, breaking out of this potential bull flag on the daily chart here, and it is looking pretty good at the minute. As you can see, we're off out a bit, we're peaking out. Are we going to keep going higher first? Things are looking quite juicy, quite nice. That is why I have taken this trade, because if this bull flag played out, which I mentioned again in the last video, guys, you've got to keep watching all the videos. This is why I said go to check the last Jasmy video I put out. If you haven't already seen it, it is this one. Okay, back on the chart right now. Major resistance, I've got it marked up at between 4.9, you can call it 5 cents, and around about that 3.5 cent area also. Again, that goes way back here to this area that was in March 22. So we're talking 2 years, just over 2 years, guys. A lot of you have ridden out this long bear market that it was over 2 years ago. But now, guys, whoever bought the dip in the bear market got the low prices, dollar cost average. I hope most of you guys are in profit now on your Jasmy. If you are, if you're not yet and you're still waiting, leave us a comment below. We always want to know what the community is doing. But I do think we can get out of this area and get that fifth wave. Of course, the fifth wave could be extremely impulsive, and we always say the third wave, guys, as long as the third wave isn't the shortest wave, which it isn't, it's already gone further than wave 1, there is a potential in the very bullish case to get up to around about just under 12 cent, maybe even 12 cents. And that literally comes from a measured move of this flag. As you can see, guys, breaking out, flagpole, you bang it on top. That's how we get up there. So that is potentially the most bullish situation. But let's dive back onto the 4-hour again. This is what I'm looking at. Talked about, of course, wave falls can be triangles. That is potentially what is playing out. A, B, C, D, E looks nice. Very often the E can be short. It doesn't have to come all the way down here, which it potentially hasn't. It's finished here. And are we potentially breaking out? Of course, guys, I am not a financial advisor. Of course, there is absolutely no guarantees in these markets. who knows what is going to happen. We are literally just trading the probabilities, and when we're looking at technical analysis, we are making our very best guess. There is no guarantees. Anybody who's telling you they know exactly what's going to happen to the price, they're talking a load of rubbish. We don't do that on this channel. We don't do it. So back on the chart, guys. If, again, looking for this breakout, it's looking nice. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me if those gains on that trade that I've got at the minute do get washed away. That is very possible, because we could literally pull that down here and then off we go again. This wouldn't be an unusual little bit of choppy action. This would be actually quite a common maneuver. So that would not surprise me. Again, you can see the RSI here, guys, on the 4 hour needs to reset. So we may be exhausting a little bit, but what we want to do is see this RSI come down here, reset again, and maybe not lose much price action. If we can maybe hold above 0.23 cent, that would be absolutely ideal. I'd be very, very happy with that. That would be good news, and then off we go. That's what we'd be looking for. So what is this all potentially playing out? Well, this all could just be the last bit of, we've got here 5, and could this just be the wave 1? This is, again, the very bullish scenario. Again, big question marks on that at the minute, but if this is more of just a macro first wave, things could look really good for Jasmy. Potentially would have a wave 2 correction, and then that is when you really, really do want to buy in, because things could get absolutely crazy after that, and potentially, who knows, go to new all-time highs for Jasmy. So I don't think it's happening next week. I don't think it's happening this month. But if Jasmy can hold this really potentially bullish structure that it's showing, it's one of the best altcoins in terms of structure at the moment, it has to be said, then things are looking very, very bright for Jasmy, guys. And there's no, invalidation level that we're close to yet. Again, the bearish scenario is much, much lower. So we're not going to talk about that in this video. I am bullish on Jasmy solely because of the structure I am seeing in the charts and the charts that I have just shown you now. Guys, if you haven't done so already and you enjoy the content, make sure you smash up the like, and let's hope that Jasmy goes to the moon. See you again.